see. Camera problem, no camera found. That's okay. Speaker's voice. How about now? Can you hear me now? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, good, good. Let's start over. We'll go back. Okay, I can hear you loud and clear. Great, Anastasia. Thank you for letting me know. Same with the rest of you. Okay, good. So we're going to get started. My name is Melissa Matthews. I work for I work for the Department of Educational Technology. And we are going to learn about Discovery Education's SOS strategies. Gail is unable to be with us today, so we're going to move on here. So SOS, what is it? It is Spotlight on Strategies. They are great tools to make your teachings more engaging and exciting, which is pretty cool. They work for any grade level, any subject, anything. So you can use these at a picnic. You can use these at a faculty meeting. You can use these anywhere you go to gather the attention of your audience and just make it more fun. So here's the 411. Discovery Education, a lot of their actual teachers made these SOS strategies. They actually had like a week-long, it was like spring break, I think, and it was a get-together where everybody kind of piled into Janita's house, I believe, who is one of the like bigwigs, I guess, if you will, over at Discovery Education. She's been there forever. And so she hosted everybody, and what they did was everybody came up with an engaging, exciting idea of how to make teaching more engaging, more fun, more exciting, more enhanced. So they got together and they all made videos, and they did paper how-tos, like step-by-steps, and they did all sorts of things, and they came up with some really amazing SOS strategies. They are all now, I think it's called Mackrell, maybe Mackrell, I believe is the name. They're all vetted by Mackrell now. So this corporation, who I guess is pretty distinguished, went through and checked every single one and vetted it for educational appropriateness, I guess, and made sure that they were sound uses to incorporate in the classroom. So we're going to go live. And when we do that, I'm going to teach you, some of you, I have 8 of you watching right now. I'm going to teach you all how to participate in the chat if you're not already there. So I'm going to escape out of here. Many of you are watching from my weekly webinar.palmbeachschools.org site. So you're down here on this Hangouts on Air, and you can see that this is what you're watching. And so if I click on this YouTube here, it's going to take me to YouTube, where I then can see the chat window over here on the left. I will caution you to please, oh please, make sure that you are on live chat, not top chat, because that way you will be able to see every comment on this. The other thing is you can see how blurry this is. Can't really see what the teacher is doing. So I'm going to go to this cog, this gear over here, and I'm going to change that quality to 720. Now I can see, I can read, everything's much better, and I'm all set. Lots of feedback I hear. Sandy says, I don't know how to fix that. So if it's still bad, let me know. It could just be our internet speed. I'm going to keep talking. If it's to the point where you can't understand me, let me know, and I will stop it so that I can. So that's how you get to the chat window. Not good, Sandy? Okay, so let's go over here. Let me see if I'm right there. Not good. Okay, so I just changed it. Let's see if this input is any better. Give it a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to close this out and this out And in order to get into Discovery Education, you are just going to go to your portal and type DISC, and there you're going to see Discovery Education. Every person in our district has the ability to go to Discovery Education. I don't know why it changed, guys. Is it better now, or is it still no, not good? So I'm going to click on the Discovery Education tile, and when you do that, it will log you in. I encourage you to do that every single morning. Just when you turn your computer on, go here. That way, when you go to Blender and you see those resources in Blender, okay, good. It's better. Thank you. I have no idea how to say your first name. Takresia? Maybe? It's pretty. I like it. I just don't know how to say it the right way, so I apologize. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I'm getting a chat from Jen Corcoran who's saying the screen's really blurry. So let me just walk you through how to fix that one more time. So my screen is really blurry too. If you hit that cog window, you go to that quality and you make it 720, the screen will not be blurry anymore. So hopefully that helps in terms of visibility. Hopefully the sound comes through better. Jen's all good now, great. And then also, Jen, when you are on the YouTube page, you will be able to participate in the chat on the side here. So hopefully that helps as well. That way, if you have questions or comments or what have you, you can type them in there. And if I can't get to it quickly, hopefully somebody else in the chat window can. Okay, so we've gone to our portal. We found the Discovery tile. We've clicked it, which then logs us in for the day. It logs us in not only for, well, it logs us in for the day, even when we go to lunch and our computer closes or goes to sleep and comes back, we are still logged in. So I encourage you to do that every single day. That way, when you go to Blender and you click on a link that has Discovery Education, you can get there. Or if you get something in the email, you can get there as well. In Discovery Education in the top right corner, and I just have to stop and point this out. There is a 2019 3M Young Scientist Challenge for grades 5 through 8. So all my middle school, which is probably who's watching right now, students, you could win up to $25,000. There's a bunch of really great challenges that they have where you could win a lot of money. So this is just one of many, but I encourage you to check them out. In the search feature up here, I'm going to type in SOS and I'm going to return. And I'm going to get to all of my spotlight on strategies. Now, so I don't have to kind of fluster, I'm going to go ahead and view my strategies by skills, this orange button right here. So I'm going to click on that and it's going to lay it out beautifully for me. So depending upon what skill I am teaching, I can go through and I can say, I'm working on key ideas and details. So I want to see all of them. So I'm going to click view all. And you're going to see that not only the 3 or 5 that we just saw are here, but look at all of the different examples that they have. So I saw one up here. There's a lot in here that are my favorites. 3 Truths and a Lie is awesome. Snowball Fight is another one that's really good. Fake book. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on fake book just so we choose one. You can see that all of them are right around 3 minutes or less. So when I click on one, it's going to give me all the information about it. So here I am. I have citation. I have information here. Notice there's a PDF version. So if I click on that, the PDF version is going to walk me through verbally, step by step, on what it is I need to do for fake book. So it says, although many, actually, instead of me reading to you, let's see if this video will work. So I'm going to go ahead and press play. And I don't know if you're going to hear it or not. I don't think you will. Let's see. You know what? I don't even hear it. So hold, please. That's on. It's muted. Let's see here. We should be hearing something, and I'm hearing nothing. Okay. Thank goodness for closed captioning. Oop, I didn't mean to mute that. So let's go back for now to the PDF page or PDF version, and I will go back to reading to you. Do note, obviously, there is a movie walking you through Fakebook. There's a template, a Google slide template that you can steal and use. I'm assuming it's down here someplace. And if not, let me know. I can definitely find it for you. Here's the transcription of everything that is said during the movie. So we have that as well. And that I'm wondering if they shared it with you up here. And I just didn't see it. No, maybe if you just, let me try one thing real quick. Let's see, because you should be able to find things that people share with the whole world. So copy of fake book template. Oh, okay. So we can't find it. Oftentimes that's within your county, so that's okay. So Fakebook, although many teachers and students are using social websites such as Facebook in the classroom, the reality is that many school districts block this resource, which is very true. This strategy uses the format of Facebook as a tool to help students create fake book pages, allowing them to synthesize connections between characters and events. So without even going, we are going to use Fakebook to basically impersonate characters of whatever we're reading and go through and go back and forth with update status, whether it's your friends or photos, and depending upon what color sticky is what you pick. And then you can see here, they're adding stickies on their Fakebook page, which is pretty cool. So this directly hits home with our student audience because, as we all know, they love Facebook. So that is one example. 3 truths and a lie is just that. Trying to figure out the back button. Let's just go back to SOS. We'll go the long way and back to strategies on schools. Oh, back, silly me. So here is this. 3 truths and a lie you heard I said was one of my favorites. Basically, before you start reading, before you start that movie, before you start that lesson, put 4 things on the board. I often make it 3 lies and 1 truth. I want my kids to listen for meaning. And anytime they hear something that is not true, I want them to be listening for those 4 things, but to everything, really. So if I specifically call out 4 things, they're going to be intently listening to figure out, oh, was that true or false, right? So I add one more thing to it, though. If it's a lie, what can I change about that lie to make it a truth? Why is it a lie? How do we make that lie a truth? So I add more onto there. So here we go. So that's truth in life. Snowball fight. So cool. So you are watching a movie and you pause every 15, 30 seconds or so, and they write one thing they learned. Crumble up that sheet of paper into a snowball, throw it. The other person has to catch it, comment on whatever it is that that person wrote, wait for the next 30 minutes, and then write a new fact and repeat. So then they throw it again. It's fun. It's exciting. It gets the kids moving. It gets them out of their seats. We know that the attention span of students is small. So this gets them up, moving, engaged, and excited. There's one called Paper Slide. Paper Slide, I know I've talked about a million times, and the music video is similar. So Paper Slide, you are going to basically take paper and slide it. So we know that if a student, and I feel like I say this all the time to this group, but if a student can reteach what they've just learned, they've mastered that skill. So if I take paper and I write out, I'm trying to see if they've got maybe an example in here. So here we go. They have sheets of paper and basically they flip it or slide it. You can use your document camera to take those videos. You can also narrate them with your document camera. And basically all you're doing is going through the stages of development within your paper slide. So you're reteaching a skill using paper that slides. So it's pretty cool. I've used them many, many times. What is also cool is you can break them up. So one paper slide video, you can have the narrator, the paper mover. You can have the person in charge of the camera. You can add multiple roles to this if you wanted to and have those, whoever is in a group, all create the actual paper. So that's also very cool. Myth busting. So propose a hypothesis and have them prove whether it's true or false, 20 questions to figure out what the answer is. 25 things you didn't know for research. So there are tons of these. The 6-word story and tweet are also fun. The AEIOU is fun. Tabletop texting is fun. I've done quite a bit of these. And again, just because we're only seeing 3 per category, when I click view all, you're going to see a list of them. And every single one has that movie and it has that PDF. So you can go through and watch it and share it. So if I click share, know that I have that Google Classroom. I could also mail it to my colleagues. So, hey, try this in your room. See if that helps get your kids' attention. You could also just copy the link and Google Hangout it to your fellow teachers. So lots of different ways to use this. SOS strategies are phenomenal. So I encourage you to use them frequently. And again, every grade level can use this. Every subject can use this. Adults can use this. Tons of different ways. So please start sharing and using and exploring. Okay, so let's go back to our presentation here. My little man playing chess. It's kind of a cool picture. Oh, I didn't mean to go to the picture. Sorry about that. Your homework for today. 1 survey for the entire semester. Your homework is due May 25th. Cannot accept it the 26th. Some of you need points, whether it be for incentive or for recertification or what have you. Please make sure that you complete that 1 survey in ELM. You need to be in attendance. It says live attendance. You don't need to be in live attendance, but you do need to watch the video in its entirety. And I do track that. Actually, YouTube tracks it for me, which is kind of nice. And you need to do your implementation homework. So your implementation homework, take a picture of something you learned during this webinar. So maybe you using an SOS skill or strategy. The picture must be taken after the webinar. You have no idea how many people take pictures of me teaching and turn it in. I cannot accept that. If we get audited, we would all get in trouble. So that won't work. And your homework must be submitted via ELM. So make sure that you have turned it in by May 25th. And that's all for today. We're done just a few minutes early. Thank you so much for attending. Before you leave, please, oh, please, oh, please, I'm copying this and pasting it in the chat window. Please take this form for me, this evaluation. It is in the Google chat or the Hangouts YouTube chat. So you can just click on it. And remember the question that says, do you want additional help? Means, do you want me to come to your classroom and help you specifically with something? So if you just want more trainings, please select no. If you do need that individual attention and support, I'm happy to give it. Just let me know. And that is all for today. Any questions, go ahead, type them in the chat window. Otherwise, happy Tuesday, and we will talk to you soon. Also, if you are on YouTube and you're still here, do me a favor if you don't mind and go down here. Your button's going to be red and it's going to say subscribe. Do me a favor if you don't mind, or if you want to, and subscribe to my channel, please. Apparently, the more subscriptions you get, the more capabilities you have in YouTube. So hopefully that will work its way in here. Okay, thanks again. Have a great afternoon and happy Tuesday. Bye.